Look. Or, what's the other one? U-porn? U-porn number 1? I didn't know there was 2 of them. So what is like number 2 go to the back door? I'm not sure. Oh, he made it? Right on. Okay, you guys ready? This is his first time ever on stage. I invited him here and he brought half of you guys. Mr. Donald McGuire.
Don't you love coming to a comedy show and they fuck up your name? It's Aguirre, you stupid white fuck. Anyway. Love you, Steve. It's my first time here, and Steve put up on Facebook that he was doing this comedy thing, and I think I said, I can't see a fucking thing, holy shit. So, I'm gonna stand right here. So he tells me, he's like, hey, you know, December, at the end of December, you should write some material and come to a show. And I said, okay, well, give me like 5 minutes. And he said I was headlining, and I fucking got out of my chair. I'm like, I'm not fucking headlining shit. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I only got like 10 minutes. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So anyway, I'm glad this is not a clean comedy night, because I don't understand clean comedy. Clean comedy to me is irrelevant. It's like being a hooker, propositioning her, fucking her, coming in her mouth, and then expecting her to cuddle with you. That shit's not gonna happen. That shit doesn't exist. I mean, it doesn't happen. She's not gonna call you the next day. That shit does not occur. $100 maybe, but that fucking shit does not happen for $50. It just doesn't. But I did want to talk about some things. I've got some New Year's resolutions. I've got 3. This is one of them, actually. This is one of them, so I'll talk about it. Number 2 is I want to take a real vacation because I'm sick of taking poor vacations called camping. Done with that shit. Fuck that. I'm not doing that again. I'm happy to say I'm going to Hawaii in March. And I'm really stoked. I'm so fucking excited. And my 3rd New Year's resolution is to have better conversations in 2012. More meaningful, more thoughtful ones that I can go back and really think about it and recall those moments and relive them again. And I want to share one of those with you tonight. Last week, my buddy John came to visit me at my house. I haven't seen John in a couple weeks, and he comes in and he's like, hey Don, how's it going? I said, come upstairs, let's have a beer. So we started having a beer, we're talking, and he's asking, you know, that typical bullshit. How's work going? Oh, it's good, it's good. Fuck my joke. How's the wife doing? Oh, she's good. Never blows me. And so I said to him, I'm like, oh yeah, get all that all the way. And he looks at me, and he casually tells me, he's like, hey, when's the last time you committed animal cruelty? Like, he just, like, threw it out there, just like that. Like, I mean, the way he asked it, though, it was like, when's the last time you went to Sizzler? Like, he probably just threw it out there. And I turned to him and I said, John, you know, I don't usually catalog every time I beat the fuck out of a dog. I don't remember the last time I dropped Kool-Aid in a fish tank. I don't know. And he looks at me like fucking Charles Manson on coke, and he goes, I remember. I was 9 years old. 9 fucking years old. You know who kills shit at 9 years old? Serial killers. This motherfucker works in IT. Like, he works in IT, and he goes on to tell me that he murdered a cat. He drowned a fucking cat. He kept a cat underwater until it was no longer alive. Like, it's done, you know? Oh yeah? Fuck you. I'm louder with the mic. And so, he goes on to tell me this, and I ask him, John, where the fuck did you kill a goddamn cat? And he looks at me and he says, I did it at a fountain, at a public fountain. Like, he's confessing to me, you know? I'm like, at a public fountain? I mean, literally, this man murdered something where people go and make wishes. You know? And I'm just like, and I start thinking about other thoughts. I start thinking about shit, you know? And I start imagining myself that as he's holding this cat underwater, killing it, meowing and gurgling, 15 feet away from him, over there somewhere, there's a man throwing in a coin. hoping that his son gets a bone marrow transplant. But I like to imagine that there's balance in this universe, because there's got to be balance in what we do, in everything that we do. So I also like to imagine that only 12 feet away to his left, there's someone over there throwing a fucking coin, hating the shit out of their neighbor's asshole cat. Hoping that that cat will just disappear. I mean, he didn't get his wish, but a cat still fucking died, and that's what fucking counts. That's called balance in the universe, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm not advocating animal cruelty. I'm a dog person myself, you know? But then I started thinking, I'm like, why the fuck would you own an adult-sized cat? I mean, I can understand owning a kitten and a puppy. Fucking babies with Down syndrome are cute when they're born. I can understand that. But an adult-sized cat, like an adult-sized droolie, holds no relevance in my fucking life. It just doesn't do it. You know? I don't understand it. But I'll tell you what I do understand. I understand deals. I love deals, especially deals on produce. I'm from fucking Kearns, and I'm goddamn proud of it. In Kearns, there's a little store called Rancho Markets. Has any of you ever been there? No? Last week, best fucking deal of all time. 6 pounds of oranges, 99 cents. Not a buck, 99 cents! And I started thinking to myself, I mean, who the fuck turns a profit for 99 cents of 6 pounds of oranges? I mean, I guess if you're paying the orange picker, whatever the title, official title is of that, I mean, I guess if you're paying them in wooden pennies and fucking goddamn Big League Chew and Lint, I don't know what you're paying these people in, but fucking 6 pounds for 99 cents. I think that's a goddamn deal, you know? But we take it too fucking far. We take it way too fucking far, because I go down there and I'm excited, and I get my 6 pounds of oranges, and I walk to the cashier line, and I get in line, and there's a guy in front of me who has a real distinct look. Like he may have sucked dick for coke earlier or something like that. He needed these oranges. He fucking craved them. He needed them. Because he bought 27 fucking pounds of oranges in front of me. And he's buying these oranges, and the lady gives him a Santa Claus bag full of fucking oranges, and he puts it over his back. And as soon as he's done paying, he's gone. He's fucking out the door. First foot out the fucking door, and I see him do something that I just couldn't believe. He has this giant bag of fucking oranges on this side, and he's like a fat man trying to scratch the middle of his back, like this, and he pulls out a fucking orange and gnaws it. He starts eating it with his bare teeth as he's walking out, and I'm looking at him, and he is so hungry. I mean, he ate this shit so quick, it was like, I don't know, like a Somalian kid eating his little brother. Like, that's how fucking hungry he was, you know? So he gets in his car, and I don't understand. I'm like, God damn, he's fucking gone. He's driving off. I pay for my oranges, I get in my car, and I drove home. I love driving home, by the way, because I just bought a house back in May. Clap, motherfuckers, I just bought a house. So I buy this house back in May. Driving home with my 6 pounds of oranges for 99 cents. And I love where I live because I got great neighbors. I think I fucking have the best neighbors on the planet. They're clean, they're friendly, they're white. Like, it's really nice. It's amazing. To have not, like, your shit doesn't get stolen, nothing gets broken into. Like, it's really nice. They're great people. And, you know, I'm a single guy. I buy this house, I live by myself. And everyone on my street has a family. Everyone has kids. Everyone celebrates the shit out of Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I can see that they're trying to be, you know, their hospitality is shining, especially in December. And so in December, every couple of days, I notice that they're dropping off shit on my porch. Not literal shit, you fucks. Like pies and brownies and cookies and shit. I mean, that's enough snacks. Wilford fucking Brimley can make a goddamn commercial for my porch, you know? Hope none of you are diabetic. And so, they're dropping this stuff off, and I take it all inside. And I'm kind of iffy about eating this sort of stuff, because I don't know what's going on. I imagine that people are clipping their fucking toenails and yelling spick and wishing cancer upon me as they're giving me these fucking treats. I don't like that. I don't like cancer. It's not for me. Not for me. Maybe for you, not for me. So I take this shit inside, and I'm really iffy about it. But I decided I was going to evolve. New house, new lifestyle, new year. It's coming up anyway. I should start now. So I decided that I was going to eat it. and I chose the peanut brittle out of all the things that they dropped off to me. Because who doesn't like peanut brittle? You know? Oh, fuck you. North Koreans, dead people, and people allergic to peanuts. Those are the only fucking people that do not like peanut brittle. So, you know, Saturday morning comes around, I decide this is my chance. I'm gonna evolve right now. I take that peanut brittle, that coffee, I'm eating it, enjoying it, watching Lifetime, Saturday morning. And it's delicious to like the last bite, and I'm reveling in my moment. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, I'm changing. And I was just watching, you know, this made-for-TV movie. I feel like a string of caramel coming out of the side of my mouth. But it's funny how your fucking brain works, because immediately my brain's like, wait a minute, it's called peanut brittle. It's not chewy caramel shit. So it's not caramel, it's not fucking taffy. Immediately, pube. It's exactly what it was. It was a fucking pube hanging out of the side of my mouth, and I was right to not eat it, but I fucking did it anyway, and I was so regretting it. And there's a pube on the side of my mouth, and I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck? So I start taking it out, and I'm fucking trying to pull on it like American gladiators in the goddamn movie. And all of a sudden, you know, remember the old Acme commercial? The old Acme cartoons? When they show like Tom and Jerry or some fucking stupid animal like chasing another animal and it falls off a cliff and it grabs the rope and it's hanging and it looks at the screen and then you hear that sound that bing, like the fucking thing rips. Well, as I was pulling it, it fucking did that because it ripped in half and I have half a cunt hair and half a cunt hair in my mouth and I'm freaking out even more, so I have to fucking melt it with my fucking tongue until it falls off on the ground, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm not touching that shit. So I fucking walk out, and I did what normal people do. I kept on living my life. Went outside, checked the mail. As I'm checking the mail, I see my wonderful neighbor that gave me the peanut brittle driving by. She parks on the side of her house, and she sees me, she's like, hey Donald, how's it going? And I respond with, oh good, how are you? And all I wanted to say was, pubes, pubes in my mouth, your pubes in my mouth. But I look at her and I say that, you know, and just saying hi. And she's like, how are you enjoying that peanut brittle? And I look at her and I'm like, oh, it's great, thank you, it's delicious. And she says to me, good, my husband loves to make it. At first I was okay with it, you know, I was thinking, it's a vaginal cunt hair, it's okay. No, her husband is Italian, it's long, coarse, has a gold chain. It's fucking man ball hair in my mouth. So I walk back inside my house, I go inside, and I start looking at all the death traps that I have on my fucking kitchen table. I got a pan of brownies over here, probably 3 used condoms in there baked. I got fucking cookies, and that shit's probably got fucking, I don't know, roofies in it. So I'm dumping this shit out, freaking the hell out. When my girlfriend shows up to my house, she comes in, she has a key, she comes upstairs, and she sees me doing this, and she just looks at me, and she's like, you're a fucking asshole. How dare you? All these nice people giving you holiday treats, you just moved in, you should make friends, what the fuck is wrong with you? And she's berating me and I'm just taking it, I'm just kind of standing there waiting. And I look at her and I go, you know what, I'm sorry, honey. Try the peanut brittle. Thank you everybody.